Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Kaiju Multiverse drama. Now before I start with the new, most recent drama, I want to touch upon the bloodbath situation. That is over. They removed it completely from the game. You can't play as it anymore, and it has been placed with an entirely new Kaiju. So that is the end of the bloodbath situation. However, there's so much more shit going on now that I want to talk about. For example, Kaiju Multiverse was supposed to get a new owner with the name of Mark. He came in, pretty much fired all the old staff, and then they were starting new. And there was high hopes for the game. Then Mark was fired by Tier, and now Tier is taking the game back over again. I have tried to get in contact with Mark with no prevail. However, other people were able to, and he tells them all the same thing, saying how Tier had crashed out and had banned him from the game. So that short-lived victory where Kaiju Multiverse had hope is now unfortunately gone. I found this out yesterday on my livestream, and when I went to check the general chat of Kaiju Multiverse, people were raiding the server. People were mad because not only was Tier going to be resuming his position as owner, but because Tuo would remain on the dev team. Now, if you don't know, in a couple of my Tier file videos, I had mentioned Tuo. Tuo isn't the best person ever. Tuo has a history, and a very long, disgusting history with condo servers. Public information was very easy to access. Not only that, but Tuo on their main account was openly following a lot of NSFW accounts, and is able to find all of this in about 4 clicks in 7 seconds. So this could have easily been anyone on the younger side clicking on a dev's account and seeing the mass wave of NSFW stuff, which is honestly just foul and disgusting. The disgusting behavior does not stop at Twitter. On Discord, Tuo has been outed for saying some pretty remarkable things, such as them faking cancer and using it for attention. And when people said that they had proof and willing to come forward, they just said that, oh, I don't care, I don't need your evidence, and Tuo started to ban and mute people as well. For some unknown reason, Tuo is now saying they have a valid reason for hating, which I think is funny because 12 hours ago you said something, you were getting banned from the server, and the same thing with 3 months ago. So I don't know why overnight Tuo had a sudden change of heart. But that's enough about Tuo. Now we're going to move on to the big T Tier. After hours of inactivity, Tier finally came back and started dissing on his own community. Harassing people, immediately banning people, muting them, putting them in timeout. It was a whole catastrophe. Then he wrote this big old post talking about Mark and how he's still going to be owner of Kaiju Multiverse. The community had an interesting response to all this and started leaking Kaiju Multiverse files. And according to what people have told me when I downloaded it, it is the files to the entire game. Models like Heisei 2014, the map. So someone took it upon themselves to leak Kaiju Multiverse after Tier's announcement. It wouldn't be a Kaiju Multiverse video without Tier harassing and belittling his staff team. I unfortunately have more evidence of that in him throwing around slurs as well. On top of saying slurs, I have evidence of Tier trying to copy Kaiju Alpha, even after he filed the DMCA. The strike, of course, did not go through. However, I have more evidence of animators not getting paid for their work. And it seems this is a reoccurring issue among the staff team, where people will do their work and Tier will not pay them. And I feel like every week at this point, it's something new about Tier. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it this far into the video, please stop supporting Kaiju Multiverse. Kaiju Multiverse had such potential with an owner change, but due to Tier's most recent stunt, I don't think redemption is possible. So please, once again, please stop supporting Kaiju Multiverse. I think this is the only way we could put a full stop to Tier. Because I've been making videos on him for a month. The community has been speaking on him for over a month now. And nothing has changed. So please, once again, stop supporting Kaiju Multiverse. And as always, thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys all later.